All right, greetings, geometry. It's Mr. Sokolowski here. As you can see, I'm doing some painting in my basement. I'm trying to make the best out of my time being stuck here in the house. I hope you guys are doing the same. I'm going to put together some videos here to help us out with our class and what we've been doing so far with this area unit. On our last Zoom conference, we kind of just did a bunch of area formulas, right? So didn't really show you where they came from. If you remember in the circle unit, I gave you, we did area of a circle and we related it to area of a rectangle. Well, I'm going to do the same thing here in today's unit. This first thing, I'm going to show you where the formula for an area of a kite comes from. Then in my next video, we'll do some problems with regular polygons and using right triangles to help us find missing parts in figures, and then using that to find the area of those figures. You'll notice I do have the Under Armour still on, just like in class. Now that I'm streaming worldwide, Under Armour is paying me $2 million a year to be wearing their stuff instead of just the $1 million. $1 million a year. Hint. Okay, Under Armour, you listening? All right, I'm going to start by reviewing a little bit. We had our area of a rectangle. Okay, we've got our area of a rectangle. We talked about this. This was our basics here. We got area equals length times width. We've done this already. Okay, the other thing we did with the rectangle is we divided it in half. When you divide it in half, we've now got a triangle. That area is half the area of that rectangle. Instead of calling this the length and the width, we're going to be calling it the base and the height. So now our area is 1/2 base times height. Again, we'll be doing some more problems with these on my next video. So what we did then is we looked at a kite last week. Okay, a kite is a quadrilateral with two pair of consecutive congruent sides. There's our consecutive congruent sides. Okay, now the other thing that we see about this kite is it's made up of a bunch of triangles. How many triangles? 4? Yeah, I see 4 triangles. I also see 2 triangles. You can look at the top triangle right here that I'm making in green, mixing with my black marker, and the bottom triangle right here that I'm outlining in blue. So there's 2 triangles in this kite. Anybody remember the formula that we talked about for area of a kite? Right. Okay, good. The area, is that kind of weird, like when I would call them pretend people? Okay, I won't do that. All right. Area of a kite that we talked about was 1/2 of diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Now, I just told you that, or you guys just looked it up, so you're accepting it to be true. Well, now I'm going to show you why it's true. Not going to do this with all the figures, but you should know where some of these area formulas come from. Here's one of them. Okay? The area of the bottom triangle. All right, let's put some vertices here. K-I-T-E. See how clever I am? Kite. Oh, we need another variable though. Kite, and let's just put a P there. Why? Who cares? All right, there's a P. All right. Now, look, TP. Anybody run out of TP? Never mind. Okay, we're going to start finding the area of this top triangle. Area of a triangle. Remember this? Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay? Area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So in this triangle, this green triangle, what's the base? KT. What's the height? Remember, the height and the base have to be perpendicular. The height is right here. The height is IP. So KT is the base, IP is the height. The area of the green triangle is 1/2 of KT times IP. That's the area of the green triangle. So now we want to find the area of the blue triangle. Well, same thing. Base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 base times height. Area of the bottom blue triangle. 1/2 the base. The base again is KT. The height of the blue triangle is PE. PE, what are you guys doing for gym? Your gym teachers have you going out during shelter-in-place quarantine thing? Going out running a mile? Hopefully Mr. Gossie's yelling at some of you guys. All right? Okay, never mind. Back to geometry. So, area of the top one, area of the bottom one. Well, if you want to find the area of the whole thing, you can find the area of the separate parts and add them together. So what we're going to do is take this and this, those two areas, add them together. That's the area of our whole kite. Area equals 1/2 KTIP, the area of this triangle, plus 1/2 KT times PE, area of this triangle. Add them together. Now we're going to do something you learned last year. Hopefully. Factoring. Common factors. Each one of those terms has a 1/2 KT in it. I'm going to take that out. The area equals, take out a 1/2 KT, and now I'm going to multiply it. I'm taking out the GCF, I'm multiplying it by something to get our original. 1/2 KT times something gives us this whole thing. Right, IP. 1/2 KT times IP gives us 1/2 KT IP. Plus 1/2 KT times something gives us all this. 1/2 KT times PE gives you all that. Now look, area equals 1/2 KT IP plus PE. IP is this. PE is this. IP plus PE is this entire length, which is IE. So now if you look at what I have written here, 1/2 KT, which is this entire segment, times IE, which is this entire segment. What are KT and IE? Diagonals, right. Okay, so those are the diagonals. Look, it's, oh wait, what did I have written up here before? All of this, get rid of all that. Up here before, I had area equals 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. KT is one diagonal, IE is the other diagonal. Multiply them together, take half. All right, we're already at like 7.5 minutes on this video. That's getting long. That's woo. I'm exhausted. No, just kidding. I'm not exhausted. Let's just do an okay. We'll do an example in the next video. I don't want to do too much video. You guys are like, this is long enough already. I haven't had school in 3 weeks, and now it's 7 minutes and 54 seconds. You've already had enough of me. You can't even handle it. And it's like the top of the video is cut off my head. I got to figure out how to do this. All right. Okay. Next video. Or you can watch the next video later.